Hey, what is up there, guys, and welcome back to a brand new episode of The Evolve. Excited about this new series that is our comment of the day. Every other day, I'm going to try to take a comment that I see that is fun, insightful, or just plain out petty, and I'm going to respond to it. In today's comment, we have a comment by the from a user, from a subscriber by the name of The Truest. And this is what he said. He said, it's kind of like tacos. You know, Eminem is like Taco Bell. A good artist are like the local neighborhood taqueria with actual Mexican cooking. I mean, sure, Taco Bell sells more tacos, but we all know the local taqueria is better by far. And taqueria is just a Mexican restaurant. And by far, he said, we all know those locals does it better. And basically, to sum up what Truist is trying to say and his shade towards Eminem is, yeah, I mean, just because he sell more and he's the biggest, we all know that the local artists are better. Here's the question. But better to who, Tuckery? Better to who, Truist? Better to the locals. You know, a lot of people, when they sing this comment, they were upset and they were mad, and Stans was like, he don't know what he's talking about. But I think you're on to something. And it starts with that question that I just asked. Better to who? You see, locals like their local taqueria. You know, but with something like Taco Bell, it's loved and beloved everywhere. It has expanded 7,000 locations, over 120 franchise. People trying to be like Taco Bell, franchising out. It sounds like you're on to something, my guy. You see, Eminem, not just locally, you know, far as with his 8 Mile in Detroit, or just locally now, it's beloved everywhere. Just like Taco Bell, they have expanded and evolved. But you know something else? Just like Taco Bell, I see the Truist, I think the Truist, he was looking at now, but when he was thinking about his analogy, but he kind of forgot about the then. Because Taco Bell is started by this guy, Glenn Bell, hence Taco Bell. You know, Glenn Bell, before Taco Bell, he had 5 restaurants. He failed. He kept trying and trying. He kept trying till he got his shot. He seized every moment. Kept failing. Yeah, some people wasn't coming. People wasn't feeling what he was selling. And then but he kept going until he started with a hard shell taco, and the locals, they loved this little restaurant. It was better than everything else around them. Yeah, you see what I'm saying? That Taco Bell, it started off as that local restaurant that you're talking. But because it was so great and it perfected its craft, now over 7,000 locations and people worldwide, everywhere, every corner of the earth has a Taco Bell. But it started as that local restaurant that you're talking. Just kind of like the story of Eminem. You know, I like this analogy, and I think you were onto something. And I think at the end of the day, yeah, this Taco Bell and Eminem, he sells more than your local. But why do he sell? Not just because he's big, but because of his craft, because of his content, because of his menu, because of, you know, the marketing. And you don't just get to where you're at. You don't just get 7,000 locations. You don't just get the most selling. You don't just get platinums, and you don't just get handouts in the music industry or in the restaurant industry just for the sake of being big. You got there because you worked. He worked. Yeah, we may like the local, but the locals like it because, you know, it's local to them. But I'm gonna tell you, where I come from in Philly, you know, you bring some of the Mexican tacos there, we're not going to be feeling it. I know because I graduated and, I'm born and raised there in North Philly. And but now here in Texas, there's a lot of Mexican food here on the border and I didn't like it. So I'm like I said, but it's good for the locals. But Eminem, he has managed to create, just like Taco Bell, he has created something that is worldwide now. Okay? So that's just my thought on it. I thought it was a good analogy in ways that you probably didn't look at it. And Taco Bell has a very interesting story. I want to, if you all ever get the time, you should check out their story of Glenn Bell and how he failed and how he kept coming back and how he was kicked out of a restaurant, kind of like Eminem was kicked off stage, like many times. It's a very intriguing story of Taco Bell. So this was our new series of comment of the day. Tell me what you all think. I'd like to know what you all think of and all that other good stuff. As always, if you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe. I will see y'all in the very next video. Thanks for watching.